8 cold crank amps. But the culprit, the problem to this battery is actually this guy. When I measure it, it was 0, 0, 0, all through 0. I tried with different meter, with all my junk meter that I have. Not really junk, but it's still something. I tried with this. This was giving me 0, 0, 0. Nothing was on it. So I have to get it out. So well, it is raining. I got the delivery of the 2 battery today, and I plan to put it back with the help of this jack. I'm doing this in the rain. It's difficult. Yeah, I managed to put this in the rear seat, rearrange this place with my trusted mat from Walmart. The only thing I have here to protect this cable is this, that wood and this plastic thing. The wood as a leverage that the stress will not be on it, will not pinch this cable down, and that's it. If you want to do what I'm doing, this was the culprit to my battery. See this? I did not remove it from here before, so it actually punctured my battery. This, so now I have it removed. I have it removed now, and I will put the battery back. I will still insulate. My experience have taught me to insulate as much as I can. So this is how I'm gonna do it. This is how it looks like. The floor mat is not that expensive. It's just $2 from Walmart, and this, at least this will even stop it from moving around in the trunk there. So this is the cable from the battery underneath the car, and that one I just roll them on top of one another for now, while the other one is ready for me to pick up. I'm picking this up and I'll put it in the trunk. Oh, with the help of a jack, yes, one can lift heavy object. Okay, I have it in now with the help of this jack. I'm putting it in the trunk. So finger crossed, I'll get this one on top of this place, and that'll be it. I've been able to put one on top. I have the second one. What I will just do is get this mat, lay this mat like this, my $2 mat. Okay, in case I have another problem in future, this will insulate each block from one another. Okay, no scratching with the help of this mat. Then I'll flip this over the big side on these 2 steps, and on the first step I'll have the two side. That's how I'm gonna do it. I really do not have to do this video tonight, but I just want to knock it out once and for all. Okay, from here you can see I mark this to be positive. From my positive goes to my fuse. From these fields, always keep it in mind that positive cable end up with a -1. So this positive that starts here is going to end up in the negative terminal somewhere. So let's go. Positive, fuse. This cable goes through here. You can see I'm dragging it. It should be negative. Negative. There's the negative mark. That's this. That's my negative mark there. Okay. From the positive here, from the top module, positive, the second cable, the positive cable come here, end up on the negative. You can see it there. That means these 2 blocks are connected with that. So out of that is my positive. The main positive comes out here, end up in my plug, and the main negative is here. We are done here. The next thing for me is to plug the 2 modules together, the one at the back and the one in the trunk. And my range extender is complete. This is how the complete setup look like. If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Click the like button, share it with someone, and you should subscribe. Bye for now. I had to take the whole thing apart again, but good enough, I made some changes that really helped me in making a quick change, which was in the lower battery. I had two that had problem. So out of this one, I took out these two and placed them in the lower battery so that I will not need to be digging deep into this lower one to make changes. So I sorted those one out. Those one are ready. But the two battery that I put up here, one of them became bulge when I checked it today. I did not know that was what was happening, but when I tested the car, before I make the changes, I was getting up to 12 kilowatt back each time I recharge the car. But after I put the first two that I put in place, when I replaced those two modules, and I was getting just 10 kilowatt back into the car. So I knew something was still wrong, because probably it shouldn't be lesser than what I was getting before. So today I opened everything up again. Not everything, I flipped this one over on top here. I flip it over and I opened it. I bought these two generation battery, and with one that was still good out of mine but had a hole by the side, I put them back while I remove those first two that I put in place. I'm about to test it. I don't know what the result will be like. We'll see very soon. After I was done with the white Nissan Leaf, put everything back together, connected. Now I put it to charge to see how much I can put back in it. The same thing, I decided to check the black Nissan Leaf to see if I have the pending problem about to happen on this one too. But surely, I tell you, can you look at this? This is the weight of the top one. On the lower one, you can see what it's doing. It's beginning to do some serious damage. Can you see that metal filing? I need to look for a better insulator, better than yoga mat. You can see. But the good thing is, on the ground, the thick plastic stuff is there, and that's why this one is not having the same problem. The black Nissan Leaf is not having the same problem that the white Nissan Leaf is giving me at this time. This one is well insulated and protected with these OEM thick insulating material, which is the saving grace on this one now. But still, I'm still going to remove that hook at that corner. I'm setting up my tool to take this big thing out. The same thing is about to happen, and I'm happy that I'm investigating it now. Can you see that? That's the culprit. That's what punctured my battery in the first one. Let's see the bottom of this. See, it's good I'm investigating it now before this battery. Let's see. It's still looking good. It's still looking good. Thank God. Let's open it and see. See? Okay. That was what was damaging my battery. I need to take it out from this one too. Take one out. That's the first one. Take this out too. Wow. You see that? Okay. in case, let me chip this in. I don't need to say this here, but let me just chip it in because it will benefit someone. If by chance water get into your trunk and water get into this place, all you need to do is open the bottom part, trace the something like a hose pipe cable that goes into the motor. Take out the motor for the parking brake, only the motor, don't take out the whole mechanism. Take out the motor, take out the stuff, the hose that lead this to the, is just next to the motor. Take the two out, clean it with the WD-40 and test the motor separate like that. Once it says it can move, lubricate everything in there, couple it back, it's gonna work. I've done it before, it will work. Okay, this is why I'm here. I need to take this out. Thank you. I need to find a way to protect this. I cannot leave it like that. I use a little wood to brace it up a little bit, remove the hook, that hook on the floor, I remove it, and then I use only this insulated material, and I have something supporting this so it's not touching me perfect anymore. So with the help of the mat that used to be on top of the OEM stuff, now I double the insulation between this and this now. So I'll flip this over, it's going to be on top of this, and I'll set everything up back. Now I have it flip on top of it, and that's how it's looking. That's how it's looking. Oh, I need to point this out. Always mark your positive and your negative. Always mark it. This is my positive here, and here is my negative. And over here too, I know my positive, and I know this is negative. Well, this is positive, this is negative. Because when you are running the cable, this is my positive here, and that's my negative. When you're running the cable, your cable will run from a positive terminal to a negative terminal for you to connect all this 1, 2, 3 battery together. I have the third battery on top of the first two now, so I will start doing the connection. After all the repair, this was I'm able to get back into it. First time I recharge it, changing the battery again. Here we go. And this is not looking very good to me. I guess that's what I have now. This is the first test on the car. I drove it for 41 miles in between, just charging it full, drove it for 41 miles. And Live Spy is telling me this is what I have. That is 3.6 kilowatt remaining. State of charge 33.9. And you can see 6,891 watts used. I wish it can just go a little bit higher. I'll be happy. This is not good enough. Alright, I'll still be working on it, charging and using. Bye for now. Today is another day. I've been able to drive it and try to drain the battery as low as 2.4 kilowatts with a state of charge of 23%, and it's looking like it's getting better. The more I drive it and push it, the better it gets after changing the bad battery models. I always drive with my lift spy. The lift spy enables me to see remaining kilowatts in the battery. If I press this plus, it shows me state of charge, GID, and DTE. And I also try to use the same what do you call it, estimate, the average given to me by the car. I try to put it in here. This one you can adjust it by pressing the positive and negative, and my tire pressure is always being displayed here. If I tap that page, it changed to temperature. If I tap it again, it changed back to tire pressure. And up here I can toggle this from state of charge to GID by pressing on that. You see GID, if I press it again, it changes to percentage, then state of charge. I want the state of charge higher here. Then the actual voltage remaining on the battery is being displayed here. This spy has been very, very helpful. The way I run this setup is this phone is plugged to this outlet, and this outlet is run to the other side, to the side here below, to this side here, at this side here in the middle. Let me see if I can open it. Okay, so that's what I did. At the side here, I tap in at the middle there. The particular, it has this fuse extension enable me to tap into that center there. At the center there, everything there is on 247. So I tap into one of it and have it. After a long wait of it charging back, is able to charge up to 95.9% with 11.6 kilowatt put back in the battery. It's not bad and it's not good, because whatever you see there, it's only for the battery underneath the car. So the battery in the trunk, if the battery in the trunk is having the same thing as the battery underneath the car, so let's just multiply those numbers by 2. So I'm having 22 kilowatts in the car right now, which is good. But I wish it goes higher than that. Alright, if you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now. What I can say happened to the battery in the trunk is more like the damage that was on the one singular battery module affected the whole lot. Why? The battery underneath the car still, they were good, so they will still take the full measure they always take, whereby all the other battery in the trunk compensate for the one that was bad. They were being overcharged because that one was reading 0, while others we still try to match up with the total voltage of the bank, which is usually 300 plus, sometimes 392, sometimes 393. So you can imagine, when one is 0, others still match up to that 392 or 393 when it's fully charged. That was what happened. And when you overcharge them, that reduces their efficiency over time. So now that I've replaced it, and I'm believing that with time they will compensate for one another, and others will be able to, with the one that is there now that is good, others will come back to how this car used to function properly for me, that I can drive it over a very long distance. But for now, the car is giving me an estimate of just 45 miles with an average of 2.9, and that's very, 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 very not very good, but it's okay. The black Nissan Leaf was behaving like that before, but over time it regained its strength, and I believe this one will regain its, the battery will regain their strength by charging, using it. I mean, when I use it, I drain the battery. I mean, use it, discharge, charge and discharge, charge and discharge, then the battery will gain its strength over time. All right, if you like what you see, click the like button, share this video with someone, and please subscribe. I have more view than people that subscribe. Please help me too. I like to grow this channel. Bye for now.